Leicester and Nottingham. This train is formed of 5 coaches.
Okay, hello guys. Welcome to my channel. This is my first YouTube video. I just want to say that I've travelled up to Derby here to the Holiday Inn and Pride Park in Derby. I'm up here for training, but yes, I thought I would start my very first video on the channel with a hotel review. Now that's a very nice iron, isn't it? Okay, so first impressions. When you come in, you've got, obviously, you stick your card in there. You've got a light just up there. So when you go into the bathroom, you've got a good old bin on the floor there, some towels. I'm guessing that's a hand towel. That looks like a spare towel. You've got some tissues on the wall there. And you've also got a plug point here, which is for shavers, for all you men out there that shave. You've got a sink with a fairly nice space to put your things. And right next to the mirror, you've got some Dove hand wash, which is pretty nice. Turn over, you've got the shower. Now, first impressions, you've got some kind of, I guess that's the foot towel on the floor there. Let's close this door for a minute. Yes, you've got the foot towel on the floor, looking a bit dusty. Ooh, that looks very grimy. Oh my God, what on earth?
That is awfully disgusting, darling.
Disgusting.
You know what? There's hair and bits and bobs and that. Do you know what? Let's just forget about that. I mean, it's not like I'm going to be digging my foot into that corner, am I? Okay. Now, looking at the cleanliness of the shower, there are some scratches and stuff. What is that? Good heavens, is that a hair? You know, well, it's definitely not my hair because I've not even been in the shower yet. Oh, God. Apart from that, let's ignore that for a second. It's not actually too bad. It's a decent size. I'd say 2 people can fit in the shower. Not that there will be 2 people in here anyway, but yeah, you've got space to put, I don't know, your shampoo or whatnot in that little thing over there. The bathroom has body wash, shampoo. So if you've forgotten your shampoo and stuff, at least you've got something to use just there in the corner. Now, next door, we have the toilet. Now, the first thing, when you go into the bathroom, obviously, you first notice that, well, there's only 2 tissue rolls there. Not that I'm saying that, that I use lots of tissue, but it is worrying, isn't it? Like, you're not going to go down to reception and say, oh, can I have some more tissue? Like, I would expect there to be at least, 1 more roll, but that's just me, So, yes, first impressions of the toilet. Now, my camera's picked up on something just now. As Alex Polizzi would say, that's disgusting. Disgusting. What is that? Some stains of some sort. Yeah, some stains, people. But apart from that, the lid itself looks pretty clean. So yes, that is the toilet. So coming out of the old bathroom, straight ahead, you've got a ironing board, which actually comes in handy. Because if you're travelling up here, your clothes are in your luggage bag, it's all crinkled, at least you get an ironing board, some hangers, and the iron, which is right over there. I've never seen an iron like that before, but it looks pretty nice. Okay, so there's the old bed. My bag is on there. You've got the menu, which the guy at the desk gave to me. The little wallet, which the key card is usually in. So, just to note, this drawer, I think this drawer is for show. Watch this. As you can see, it was a bit of a struggle to get that drawer open. Now, the funny thing is, if I move on to the other side of the bed, you've actually got a drawer which is similar, and it doesn't open also. Now, I've never known there to be drawers which do not open, which is actually quite funny. I mean, I guess it's just for show then. But anyway, going further into the room, in the corner, you've got a little kind of sofa thing. I don't know if it's a sofa bed or not. You've got some, what's this? Some USB chargers on the side there, which is good to have. And over here, you have the window and the view outside. It's okay, I suppose. Now, on the window, you'll notice it's got guest notice. For guest safety, these windows have been fitted with restrictors to prevent them from being opened fully. So that's the restrictor over there. But then I guess that's a good thing, because you don't really want to take a toss down here, do you? I think not. So I guess that, it's good to have that there, just in case, children, may climb out the window, which you do not want. In the corner, you've got some tea and coffee making facilities. You've got a kettle. And the first thing I notice is that scale. As I zoom in a bit further, disgusting. Another thing Alex Polizzi would not be happy with. I mean, it's disgusting, darling, isn't it? But anyway, that's the real scaly kettle. Just above, you've got the glasses here. You've got a cup and a spoon, which I can see has also got bits on it. There it is, some bits and bobs. You've got some milk, you've got some PG Tips tea, some sweetener, sugar, and that's obviously Nescafe. You got obviously decaf and the normal coffee there, and another cup and another teaspoon at the back. And just above the tea and coffee stuff, you've got a good old LG TV. It's not the most modern TV, and I can't say that I'll be watching TV from it, but I guess it does the job for some people. And that pretty much sums up the room tour. That's the old aircon up there. It is just a little bit hot today, but not too hot. I've got it on there, and it's actually quite cool in here, which is good. Another thing I'm not crazy about are these very strange lights. Now I'm going to show you this light over here. Now this light, once again, it doesn't take much to give it a dust, darling, does it? So it looks a bit grimy, and it could do with a dust all clean, but anyway, what can you do about it? Yes, so that pretty much sums it up. Last thing before I go, there's these very strange, that almost look like doorknobs embedded into the old wall there, which is very strange. It has no use, or it could be to hang. Oh, no, never mind. It's not good to hang anything. But yes, that's the tour, guys. Okay, guys, so right now I'm going to be leaving to head downstairs and to probably grab a coffee and see what it's like downstairs. See you there. Okay, let's go. First impressions. Carpet looks like a racetrack. Okay, where are the lifts, people? I think I'm going the wrong way. Yep, holy smokes, I am going the wrong way. So let's go up this corridor again. Now, you technically don't have to use a lift because there's a stairway just over there, but we're going to use the elevator. Here it is.
Going down.
Wow, that shut very quickly. And it's going down quite quickly too. For that dodgy, insidious light up there. So, going down into the room, this is the area to sit, and it's also where the restaurant is. As you can see, Monday to Friday, there's breakfast from 6:30 to 9:30. Saturday, I think that's 6:30 to 10 a.m. and in there is usually where the buffet is. This is where you do the coffee, so we're going to do a cuppa right now. Over here, it looks like we've got the bar, which looks not too bad. And yes, fire exit over there and some pretty nice seating. I think this is also the restaurant as well as where you sit for breakfast. So apparently this coffee machine is not working, so I've got to pay about £3 or £2 for some coffee. Cappuccino being made. Okay, so first impressions. I've now got my cup of coffee. There's some ketchup, salt, and pepper on the table. As I said, this is the place where you have breakfast. You can come to the bar. The bar is open. And I think it also serves dinner. So here's my cup of coffee. Let's take a sip. The coffee is from a coffee machine, so it tastes like your average coffee machine coffee, to say the least. But look at the bubbles on that. Not bad. Let us take another sip of the coffee. Lovely jubbly. Okay, guys, so coffee, I'd say it was quite average. You know, your good old coffee from the coffee machines. That's basically pretty much what it tasted like. I had a cappuccino. So, yes, let us go. Oh, and before I go downstairs, I got given the menu when I first came in. So this is what they have: starters, toasties, curries, pizzas, and then they got the mains here. You've got beef lasagna, cauliflower bolty pie. God, never heard of that. Braised beefsteak pie, chicken kebabs, and Indian salad. I'm tempted to go for the chicken kebabs, but we shall see once I'm down there. Okay, I keep forgetting where the lift is, but now I think I remember. It's past the stairway. Ah, here we go.
Going down.
Gosh, that still closes very violently. Well, let's head to the restaurant. Okay, guys, so I ended up getting a Coke and I ordered chicken kebabs, like a kind of Indian thing. We'll see when it comes out. So the food just came out. I'd say it took about 15 minutes. It's a chicken kebab with naan bread and some sauce. Now the total cost came up to about £19.50, which is not too bad. So I'm going to tuck in. Okay, so I'm going to be a bit honest and say the chicken tastes like it's been microwaved, but nevertheless, it doesn't taste too bad. And the sauce, I hate to say it, tastes rather odd. So it looks like there's quinoa, some green things, like maybe green beans, and lettuce and stuff in there. The naan bread tastes like it's been microwaved. Lovely. To be completely honest, I'm not sure I'd get this again. It's like, it almost tastes like formed chicken, you know what I mean? And the salad is, yeah, I don't think I'm going to get this again. But anyway, let's finish up. That's one kebab down, and I'm not going to lie, that was very dry, but not as dry as the naan bread. Honestly, I took one bite into it, and it was so tough. Okay, guys, that was the worst food I have ever eaten. And I'm not just saying that because I'm actually a big foodie. So when I say that was bad, that was proper bad. It was chicken kebabs with some kind of quinoa salad. There were some beans thrown in there, some chickpeas. But honestly, the chicken tasted of that weird texture where, how do I say it? Like formed, formed chicken. The naan bread was absolutely, oh my gosh, the naan bread was hard as stone, and that's how you can tell it was microwaved. But anyway, let's have another look at this bill. Okay, so it was chicken kebabs and Indian salad. I'm going to be honest and say that there was nothing Indian about it. I mean, the chicken was just plain chicken on a stick. It tasted formed. Indian salad. I mean, gosh, what? Just a few chickpeas, some green beans. Gosh, I don't know what to say, but I'm going to tell you now. If you come here, do not get the chicken kebabs and Indian salad. The best thing about this meal was the Coke, and I'm not just saying that. But 1950 for that, oh my gosh, I could have got McDonald's, I could have got KFC. But anyway, I've learnt my lesson. I don't think I'll be eating here tomorrow, but I was served by Simon. Simon was very nice. One last thing before I go to bed, guys. Obviously, it's dark outside. It actually looks quite nice, actually, when it's dark. I quite like that B&B. Purple lighting of that B&B hotel in the distance. It looks pretty good. Now, let's see how far my phone can zoom in. Let's go. I think I am looking at someone's air conditioning unit. And trust me, that is actually pretty far away if I zoom out. Whoa, okay. Pretty good camera then. Okay then, time to switch off. Good night. Good morning, everyone. What can I say? I had a restful sleep. I would say that the pillows, they smelt a bit, let's just say they smelt a bit dodgy. So I actually didn't sleep on the pillow last night. But yes, it looks like a fine, chilly morning. The wind is not moving, as you can see. Not a single movement. Lovely jubbly. So I'm going to go down for breakfast, and depending on how many people are there, we'll see how my recording goes. See you in a minute. Let's go up the corridor. I'm sure some people are still sleeping. Now, should I take the stairway today? Nah, I'll just take the lift. Let's go.
Going down.
What a dodgy sound. Almost there. Okay, people. Coffee machine's over there. This is the buffet breakfast. You got your plates in the corner, your cutlery, muffins, bread rolls, Weetabix, all the cereals. You've got some fruit. Is that butter, spread, yogurt, and croissants in the corner. Let's see what I can grab. I've just missed that there's bacon, sausage, scrambled eggs, baked beans, tomato. This is my breakfast. Egg, scrambled egg, sausage, beans. I've got cappuccino and orange juice. Yes, I'm going to dig in. Okay, guys, so that was breakfast. That was, it's brightening up now, actually. But breakfast was tasty. You know, if you like your good old bacon, sausages, beans, this breakfast is for you. But having said that, they also have, you know, cereals. They had Weetabix. I think I saw Cocoa Pop. So, you know, muffins. So pastries. You know, so even if you don't fancy a good old fry up, you've got other options. Yes, so breakfast was very tasty indeed. Now I'm going to obviously go to my training and I shall return. Okay, guys, I have finished training. Now, one thing you guys have noticed is my room has changed. Can you see that? Completely different room to my hotel tour I gave you this morning. So what it was is there was some confusion because for my stay, I was originally booked from the 9th to the 11th, but I didn't take into account that I had to get here the night before on the 8th of September because obviously the journey and the training started at 7:30 in the morning. So that required me obviously to be there the night before. So obviously my manager had booked the 9th to the 11th and then went back to book the 8th to the 9th. So there was some confusion and I got kicked out of my room, my darlings. Lovely. But they seem to have this room. Yeah, this room is bigger than the one I had, obviously. Except you got the key card down here. The air conditioning device is next to the door you come in. And as you can see, the bed over there, they kindly brought up my luggage since I got kicked out this morning. And you got the TV, cabinet, strange looking handles. Sorry, I got a bit of a cough. I don't know who designed these rooms, but they do love these handles in the walls, don't they? But yes, you've got a kind of triangular shaped desk over here. So whereas the tea and coffee facilities, they were on the below cabinet next to the desk, here it's on the table. Pretty much the same things. You got sweetener, sugar. What's happening to my voice? You got milk, decaf. Yeah, it's Nescafe decaf for the normal coffee. You got your cups and the teaspoon. Is that teaspoon okay? The teaspoon looks a bit stained, but I'm going to be honest and say I don't think I'm going to use the coffee and tea making facilities. My phone just picked up on another stain.
Oh my god.
Do you know, I regret buying this phone sometimes because it zooms in so well that it's like you see like the most littlest bits of detail. If I zoom out, okay, well, you can still see it, but not as in depth. So yeah, you got the ironing board over here. You got that iron, the same iron. What's this? You got hairdryer in there. Some spare towels. And because of the inconvenience of the room, they did offer some points or something because I signed up some reward thing for being like an IHG customer or whatever at the Holiday Inn. But yes, overall, not bad at all. Let's have a look at the bathroom. Let's open this door up. Oh goodness. Now for some reason I think this bathroom looks bigger. The only concerning thing for me is the shower. Okay, where's my... Give me a second, I'll just turn this light on for a second. Yeah, so this is obviously one of these accessible rooms. I don't know how you say it, but maybe it could be for disabled. So the only thing I don't like about this is the shower is literally over there. The shower is literally over there, and there is no, there's no things, where's the glass? Okay, I'm lost for words. Where's the glass thingy that's usually around the shower? Come on, I'm missing the name here. Instead, it's got some... when I went to Greece, this is what they had, and I was gobsmacked. So the water drains off into there, and funny enough, the mosquitoes were coming in from there as well. But yes, I'm a bit baffled by that. And the shower, it's like a large shower room, to be fair, and I don't quite like that. And the seat, okay, this is obviously, yeah, it's one of those accessibility, I don't know what the word is, but it's one of those rooms, I guess it's for disabled people or maybe for people with issues, like maybe older people or something like that. But it's okay. It's spacious. It will do the job, I suppose. So yes, but at least they managed to get me a room, because if I got kicked out of this room, I cannot begin to imagine, us, looking for any more rooms, to be honest, especially after my training. But anyway, I am babbling away. Okay, so that is the new room tour. I do not know what to do for dinner, people. After my sad review of that chicken kebab, I do not know what to do. I'm thinking, should I Uber Eat some food? Because I'll be more satisfied. But then I'll be missing out on trying the dishes downstairs, and the lady down there, behind the bar, bless her, she's quite friendly. So yes, I think I might actually go down and get some water, because yesterday I was so thirsty. I felt like my mouth was like the Saharan desert in there. I honestly regret not getting a bottle of water. But one improvement actually could be maybe they could at least leave one bottle of water. But I don't know how the Holiday Inn works. Maybe they just don't do that kind of stuff. So yes, the next time I will probably film is when I'm going to pick my dinner. See you then. I'm sorry guys, I accidentally missed this when I came in, but there's some stains. I have no idea what that is, honestly. There ain't gonna be some poop stains right there.
Disgusting.
But honestly, I have no. You do not want to dip your toe. You do not want to dip your toe into that, do you? Oh, and guys, I do want to show you the new view that I have got. It's nothing as special. I miss that glowing B&B sign that we saw from before. It is just a view of the car park. I guess it's. Some people would say that this is a better view, I suppose. You can see quite far down there. I'm going to. Oh, almost dropped my phone there. I'm going to see how far I can zoom in to those houses. Are they houses down there? Let's give it a go. Wow. Look how far that zooms in. That's actually pretty good. But you know, the closer you zoom in, the more shakier it gets. But yeah, wow, I'm impressed. Let's zoom out. Oh my goodness, you can actually see how far that really is. Let me know in the comments if you want to know what phone this is, because I'm sure people are saying, damn, I want that phone. And what's this? What do we have here? Is that a restaurant of some kind? It actually looks quite cozy in there, whatever that is. Looks like a restaurant or tavern or something like that. I like the little lighting there. I guess when it gets dark, that lights up. I might show you that later, how that looks. Oh, got some business people joining us. Okay, yeah, so that's the view of the outside. Let's see if I can... What's down there? Anything special? No, you can just see the cars going up and down. But yes, okay, I shall see you later. Okay, let's go grab some grub. I don't know if I'm weak, but the door was a struggle to open. Someone's coming. Typical anxiety. I closed the door. I don't know why I did it. I feel like I'm waiting for the coast to be clear. Is the coast clear? Oh. I'm trying to get my phone in there. Sorry, many of you who have anxiety will actually relate when you do something like this. But I guess that just makes you you, isn't it? I know there's people out there watching this video that do some crazy things like me. So yes, who better to witness it than all of you guys watching, eh? Let's try that again, take two, yeah? It's funny because every time I come out of my room, I get lost and I'm going the wrong way because the elevator is this way. Managed to get to the elevator. Going down. Okay, I'm back in the restaurant. I just realised there's a fake candle on the table. And you got your condiments, salt and pepper, which I didn't actually notice yesterday. So let's have a look at the menu. To be honest, I feel like I want to go for the braised beef steak pie. But I'm thinking, am I going to be disappointed? Should I go for the beef lasagna instead, which comes with garlic bread? Let's have a look at the drink menu first, and then we'll make our decision. Okay, looking at the drink menu, they've got good old bottled beer and cider. They've got spritz drinks. I think I might go for spritz. I can already see what I want. Raspberry crash spritz. spritz, peach wave spritz, summer fruit spritz, long drinks, Captain's Mint Cooler, Miami Breeze. That's actually looking very attractive, isn't it? And then obviously you got your wine on the left side. So yeah, I'm going to surprise you guys and get something. Okay guys, so let's look at the receipt. I went a little bit crazy here, but I got 1 raspberry crush spritz, I got some wings, and a classic bacon cheeseburger which comes with fries. That came up to altogether £34.90, and you've got obviously VAT 20%. So the VAT looks like that was 5.82, so that's why it came up to 34.90. Served by Simon. Once again, very friendly guy. I recommend him and his service. And I shall see you when the food comes out. Okay guys, so the raspberry spritz has just come out, and I must say it actually looks pretty nice with the freeze-dried raspberries on top. And that, I'd just say to the guy, that's a very big glass. Okay, I don't know if the guy saw I was recording, but a sales guy came over and said that there's donuts to offer for appreciation, which was actually pretty nice of him. Oh my god, guys, this raspberry spritz tastes amazing. I think I'm going to finish the glass. It's absolutely juicy and the flavour is so good. That's great. Thank you. Okay guys, so as I was recording, the food has just arrived. You've got the wings, which has come with some mayonnaise, and then you've got the burger with the fries. Now I'm not sure what sauce that is. Looks a bit bubbly, but I'll try it out and let you know. Okay, first impressions. Bit of bacon sticking out of the burger. The burger, I'm going to be honest, with the burgers I've had, it looks a bit average, but the fries actually look pretty good. That's a bonus. The wings, I will try to see if they taste like they've been microwaved, but yeah, I will let you know. Bit of ASMR. The fries are very predictable. I don't know if they're oven chips, but they taste very plain indeed. The sauce actually tastes very nice. It's like a hint of barbecue with a garlicky flavour. But the fries are very basic. Let's put it out there. And I have so many fries. I eat so much fries in my life. I feel like they're like oven fries, but I don't know. I feel like everything's microwaved. I need to get that out of my head. I don't think this is this dish, but yesterday's dish was definitely. Let's try that sauce again. That tastes good.
So tasty.
Okay. My first bite of the burger, I'd say The beef patty is slightly dry. Does have a good flavour though. And the bun feels as dry as the desert in the gob. But it's got some nice grilling to it. Some nice grill marks on it. The bacon is actually pretty nice. I think it's the same bacon that they probably had for breakfast in the morning, similar bacon. But no, the burger flavour is actually better than I expected, which is good, as you can see from the bite that I have taken. And it's quite nice indeed. Oh, and one valid point, always season your fries, because what you have is all you got. Okay, on to the wings. Now, I've taken a bite of the wing, as you can see. I can quite happily compare these wings. If I had to compare it to something, I will compare it to Pizza Hut. If you've ever had Pizza Hut's wings, that's what these taste like. Now, they look dry. By eye, they look dry, but they actually have a lot of flavour. There's the bite I took. But yeah, I recommend these wings. As I said, they taste like Pizza Hut's wings if you like the taste of it. If you don't, so be it. But yeah, I mean, I think it tastes nice anyway. Okay, guys, so today, dinner was a success compared to yesterday. Oh my goodness me. That chicken kebabs, yeah. But if you do come here to the Holiday Inn in Pride Park in Derby, do not try the chicken kebabs. Okay, it's got quinoa, it's got green beans and such. But the thing is the flavour. The flavour is not there. So yeah, I recommend, do not get that. One other thing, I had a cheeseburger today. I think it was a bacon cheeseburger. The bacon tasted a bit tough. Tough in the sense that maybe it could have been bacon from this morning. I have no idea, but I took out some of the bacon and I stuck it onto the old plates. The chips were okay at first, of course lacking seasoning, but obviously you've got to put your salt on the fries. It did have a little dipping sauce, which almost to me tasted like hoisin sauce. It was like, it had a bit of a garlicky, ketchup or barbecue sauce with garlic. I don't know what it was actually. I've never actually had that before. And the chicken wings, they were like Pizza Hut's chicken wings, the barbecue wings, might I add. And actually it tasted pretty good. I mean, I ate all the wings. I had to, or do you know what? I'll be hungry later on like I was yesterday. And you don't want to be hungry, so get what you think. I mean, look, the burger, it felt a bit basic, but hey, I'm basic, But the burger, it was a good flavour. The patty actually had a good flavour, and yes, it was really nice. So on that note, I'm going to get ready for bed, and obviously the old buffet breakfast in the morning. So there you are. So yes, good night, my dears. See you in the morning. Hi guys. Right. This morning I had absolutely no time to film. For some reason I got up an hour later than expected. So breakfast was rushed as you know. It was rushed to the core. So I literally had time to just gulp up my breakfast. It was pretty much the same what I had yesterday, bacon, sausage, and all that jazz. And I've just come back from training. It's about 4:40 p.m. So I'm just gonna freshen up in there, and then obviously I might see what's for dinner downstairs. Okay, I'm not going down that way. That's always the wrong way. Let's go this way. Stairway.
Going down.
Okay, I grabbed my same seat in the corner. There doesn't appear to be any menus on the table today, and the little old candle has vanished. Let's see if I can go grab the menu. Okay, guys, to satisfy all your nutters, I'm going to say lasagna. I got the lasagna and a large Coke. In total, that came up to £20.80, and I was served by the lovely Belinda, not Belinda Carlisle. So I'm just waiting for my food. Seems to be an issue with the booking with some peeps at the old counter. But anyway, we shall ignore that and enjoy our large Coke. Okay, guys, the food has just come out. And it looks really good. It looks like the best dish I'm going to eat. And it's come with garlic bread. And the best thing is it's come in a ceramic dish, so I know that's gone in the oven. Not the microwave, or microwave, as Nigella would say. So I'm actually very impressed, and it smells lovely. I can't wait to tuck into the garlic bread too. You can see the steam popping out of the dish. So, excuse me, I don't want to burn my lip. By George, that tastes really lovely. I think this is the best dish I've had. And how sad it's the best dish I've had on the last day. On this very windy and wet day in Derby. But yeah, home cooked and put in the oven, which is great. I'm going to finish this up. I'm not going to lie, guys, but I absolutely love that herb crust on the top of it. Tastes absolutely lovely. Look at that. Definitely homemade. Yes, tasty. There's some flavour in here which is a little bit odd. I'm not sure if it's the meat that's burnt on the bottom. But let's see if the garlic bread tastes good. You can't go wrong with garlic bread. That's a very nice garlic bread. Now the lasagna. It's not the best lasagna I've had, but it will do the job for the evening. As you can see, I've stumbled across some burnt bits. That might be the reason for the funny flavour. Apart from that, it's not too bad. Okay, job done, except for the burnt bits. That was actually quite enjoyable. Right, guys, so that was actually a very pleasant dinner. The lasagna was, excuse me, I'm a bit breathless. I decided to take the stairs instead of a lift because there was quite a good old queue for the lifts. But yes, the lasagna was actually pretty nice. I actually do recommend getting that dish. I think that was probably the best dish I've had during my stay. I do not recommend the chicken kebabs because we all know what happened with that. So the beef lasagna was quite nice. The burger was okay. It did the job. Probably rather plain tasting, but it did the old job. The garlic bread was the best thing about it as well. I'm going to chill up here and freshen up, and then I'm probably going to go down to the bar and relax there. See you later. Okay, guys, I'm back for the night. I did go down to the bar, but it was so packed and so busy. You know, people with anxiety like me, we run from the crowd sometimes. And I'm sure people in the comments can probably relate. If that relates to you, don't be afraid to drop a comment. So yeah, I had some Baileys. Love good old Baileys. And what was really nice is the cash machine, whatever it's called, you know, what they take your money with. I'm lost for words. I'm always lost for words. Was not working. So I think their system had gone down. So the very kind lady at the till, I must get her name, she gave the Baileys complimentary. And I was like, wow, that was so kind of her. And this same lady was the one that, you know, where I literally got kicked out of my room. She tried her hardest to give me another room. So shout out to, and I'll edit that later, shout out to her because she was really nice. And also the waitress that served the food. Bless her, I don't know how old she is, but she greets you with a smile and serves your food with a smile. And when she brought my lasagna, you know, she obviously mentioned that, you know, the tray was hot, the ceramic tray was hot. So that was very, very nice of her to say. But yeah, I do, you know, I must praise these two ladies because they were probably the friendliest during my stay. So I'm going to eat a packet of cheese and onion crisps. And then I'll probably get ready for bed. These crisps are actually quite nice, actually. Is that the brand of it, Real? Oh, interesting. Great Taste 2024. I take it got an award or something. But yeah, I'm going to eat these packet of crisps and then I'm going to get ready for bed. I've just crawled into bed and yeah, ended the old day with some Baileys. So yes, I will see you in the morning. Hopefully I'm going to get up early because obviously last night I accidentally slept for an extra hour by accident and I was rushing my breakfast, so I do want to probably wake up at about 6 o'clock and yeah, enjoy the breakfast and then go back up to my room, pack my stuff and leave for the old Derby railway station. So yes. Good night, my friends. Good morning, everyone. Okay, it's 7:02. I've managed to get up on time, so I'm just going to go down for breakfast. Yeah, do you know what? I think I'm just going to get the same old thing because you know when you travel on long journeys, you eat what you're comfortable with. So excuse me if bacon, sausages, and eggs is my cup of tea for the morning. Well, I don't have a cup of tea. I always have coffee. But anyways, let's head down. Okay, guys, I've had my breakfast. Looks to be a very sunny day this morning. It is supposed to be raining later, but I'm hoping by that time I'm actually indoors. So, yes, we shall see how the day goes. I mean, checkout isn't until 11. It's got to be almost 8 o'clock now, so I'm probably going to use this time to chill, and then, yeah, we are going to head to Derby railway station.